I always loved the ocean. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated by the mysteries and wonders of the deep blue sea. I dreamed of becoming a marine biologist exploring the unknown realms of the underwater world. That's why I joined the Oceanic Research Institute, a prestigious organization that conducts cutting-edge research on marine life and ecosystems. I was thrilled when I was assigned to join the expedition to the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean. The Ori had developed a new submarine, the Orion, that could withstand the immense pressure and darkness of the abyssal zone. The Orion was equipped with advanced sensors, cameras, and lights, as well as a robotic arm that could collect samples and specimens. Our mission was to map the trench, observe the fauna and flora, and discover new species. We were a team of 6. Dr. Lee, the leader and chief scientist, Dr. Kim, the co-pilot and engineer, Dr. Chen, the biologist and geneticist, Dr. Singh, the geologist and mineralogist, Dr. Singh, the geologist and mineralogist, Dr. Jones, the historian and archaeologist, and me, Dr. Smith, the assistant and rookie. We boarded the Orion at the Ori's base on Guam and began our descent into the depths. The first few hours were uneventful. We saw the usual sights of the ocean: fish, sharks, whales, dolphins, coral reefs, shipwrecks, etc. We communicated with the base via radio, reporting our findings and receiving instructions. We also chatted among ourselves, sharing jokes and stories. We were all excited and curious about what we would find in the trench. As we reached the Hadal Zone, the deepest layer of the ocean, the scenery changed drastically. The water became darker and colder, the pressure increased exponentially, and the life forms became scarcer and stranger. We saw creatures that looked like they came from another planet: bioluminescent worms, transparent jellyfish, giant squids, anglerfish, viperfish, viperfish, and more. We also saw things that we couldn't identify: blobs, tentacles, eyes, teeth, and more. We collected samples and specimens, and took pictures and videos. We were amazed and terrified by the diversity and weirdness of the deep sea life. We reached the bottom of the trench, about 11 kilometers below the surface. We turned on the Orion's powerful lights and scanned the seafloor. It was mostly barren and muddy, with some rocks and sediments. We didn't see any signs of life, except for some bacteria and microorganisms. We were disappointed, but not surprised. We knew that the trench was a hostile and inhospitable environment, and that most life forms couldn't survive there. We decided to explore the trench further, hoping to find something interesting. We followed the contours of the seafloor, moving slowly and carefully. We checked the Orion's instruments, and everything seemed normal. We were in constant contact with the base, and they monitored our progress and status. That's when we saw it. It was a huge opening in the seafloor, about 1 kilometer in diameter. It looked like a crater, or a sinkhole, or a portal. It was pitch black, and we couldn't see what was inside. We were stunned and intrigued. We had never seen anything like it before. We wondered what it was and where it led to. We decided to investigate. We approached the opening cautiously and shone the Orion's lights into it. We still couldn't see anything. We checked the Orion's sensors and they showed nothing. No sound, no heat, no radiation, no magnetic field, no gravity, no nothing. It was as if the opening was a void, a hole in reality. We were curious and reckless. We decided to enter the opening. We radioed the base and told them what we were doing. They were shocked and alarmed. They told us to abort the mission and return to the surface. They said it was too dangerous and that we didn't know what we were getting into. They said it could be a trap or a wormhole, or a gateway to hell. We ignored them. We were scientists, and we wanted to explore the unknown. We wanted to make history and discover a new world. We wanted to see what was inside the opening. We entered the opening. We regretted it immediately. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we felt a jolt. The Orion's lights flickered, and the instruments went haywire. The radio crackled, and the bass's voice became distorted and unintelligible. We felt a surge of fear and panic. We realized we had made a terrible mistake. We tried to turn back, but it was too late. The opening closed behind us, and we were trapped. We were in total darkness, and we couldn't see anything. We screamed and cried and prayed for help. We were in hell. We don't know how long we've been here. It could be hours, or days, or years. Time doesn't seem to matter here. We've lost track of everything. We've lost our minds. We've seen things that we can't describe, things that we can't comprehend, things that we can't forget, things that haunt our nightmares. We've seen creatures that defy logic and nature, creatures that are monstrous and grotesque, creatures that are hungry and hostile, creatures that have hunted and killed us. We've seen landscapes that are surreal and horrific, landscapes that are twisted and warped, landscapes that are toxic and lethal, landscapes that have tortured and maimed us. We've seen secrets that are shocking and disturbing, secrets that are ancient and alien, secrets that are hidden and forbidden, secrets that have revealed and destroyed us. We've seen the truth that we were not meant to see, the truth that we wish we never saw, the truth that we can't escape. We've seen the hidden world that exists beneath the ocean, and it's hell. We are the only ones left. The others are dead. They died in horrible ways. They were eaten or burned or crushed or dissolved or ripped apart or worse. We saw them die. We heard them scream. We couldn't save them. We couldn't save ourselves. We are alone. We are scared. We are hopeless. We are doomed. We are writing this as a warning to anyone who might find this, a warning to anyone who might follow us, a warning to anyone who might be curious. Don't do it. Don't come here. Don't enter the opening. Don't explore the unknown. Don't discover the new world. Stay away. Stay on the surface. Stay in the light. Stay in the reality. Stay alive. This is our last message. This is our last wish. This is our last goodbye. We are sorry. We are sorry for what we did. We are sorry for what we saw. We are sorry for what we unleashed. We are sorry.